Helios 300 is the ideal laptop if you enjoy high-octane gameplay, mobility, and a machine filled to the brim with plenty of top-tier components, all aimed at the same goal: pure gaming glory. At the helm of Helios is the high-speed display. The color-rich IPS screen is 15.6 inches and has a 240Hz refresh rate with 3 millisecond overdrive response time. With a high refresh, frame rate will be smooth with no tearing, as long as you keep that frame rate high. High frame rate requires high-performing hardware, which, thankfully, there is plenty of. At the top of that list is the latest 6-core, 12-thread 10th Gen Intel Core i7 mobile processor and GeForce RTX 2070 with Max-Q design. You can also deck out the Helios 300 with up to 32GB of DDR4 2933MHz RAM, dual 1TB PCIe NVMe SSDs in RAID 0, and a 2TB hard drive for everything else. With Predator, we always put cooling first. With the 2020 model, we've added intakes to the top of the base to increase airflow, while continuing to include the most critical component, our 4th Gen Aeroblade 3D fans. Custom engineered, these fans have been built to maximize airflow while reducing overall noise, made possible through their bionic-inspired design. Some prefer to use their laptops as a mobile desktop replacement, so all the ports, such as Mini DP, HDMI 2.0, 3 USB 3.2 ports, and 1 USB Type-C, should give you plenty of access to your displays, gadgets, and more. Looking down from the display, we have the 4-zone RGB keyboard with a few custom keys to take note of: Turbo, so you can overclock with a single press, and Predator Sense, giving you immediate access to our utility app where you can adjust fan speed, overclock, monitor temperatures, and many other useful functions. And that, in a nutshell, is the Helios 300. And if you want to know more, just check the links below. From all of us here at Predator, good game. The Helios 300 is one of our latest gaming notebooks that just so happens to pack a mean punch in the form of an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 GPU and an Intel Core i7 7700 HQ processor. These are the two most essential elements of the machine that will drive your gaming. When combined with Predator Sense and some overclocking options, you're given the control you need to optimize performance. We want to maximize fan speed, activate Cool Boost, and overclock that GPU. The overall goal here is to choose settings that will allow us to find the perfect balance between quality and a good, reliable frame rate. To maintain the frames, we decided against AA. Despite it smoothing the edges, AA tends to overtax the GPU and isn't always ideal for sandbox-styled games. And since GTA 5 lacks a one-size-fits-all setting, we've leaned towards very high options, and when possible, increase scaling to get more of those open-world feels. Good graphics with an average frame rate of 66 frames per second. Now let's switch it up a bit. Overwatch itself is not a graphically intensive game, so we have the option to maximize most of our settings, should we choose to. However, because it is an online first-person shooter, we want to aim a little higher in frame rate, in order to reduce the possibility of stutter or frame skipping, which could result in the untimely death of our hero. Gameplay is fast-paced, so every second, every frame matters. With an average of 134, stable frame rate is a victory for all. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is a blend of the previous two titles, a sandbox-styled first-person shooter with standard graphic options. The goal here, again, is to strike the balance between quality and performance. Medium settings are the perfect fit for that middle-of-the-road approach that we're going for. In-game, the world looks good, and stutter and frame loss is minimal. Now, whether or not this will keep me alive for the rest of the match remains to be seen. Staying alive to the tune of an average 74 frames has never felt better. For all the tech enthusiasts and PC Goliaths, we put our Helios 300 through the rigors of 3D Mark 11, earning the following scores. Take them as you will.
like a god. They call me the savior. I paved the way till night to dawn like every day. I can't be stopped, to the top, I'm on my way. Can't take my spot, I'll die for mine, you cross that line. I broke the mold, I cracked the code, and now it's time. And now it's time. The world is mine.
Hello guys, Natalia here. So Acer's Nitro 5 just got a serious upgrade for 2022. Now it's known for being one of the best priced gaming laptops on the market, but now it comes equipped with the latest Intel or AMD processors alongside NVIDIA's brand new 3070 Ti GPU, and it's all packaged up in a really cool new design. We need to take a look at this. So the first thing I want to talk about is its looks. Shallow, I know, but the Nitro is looking seriously impressive. This laptop has always been super affordable in terms of gaming kit, being known year after year for its great value for performance. However, this year's iteration of the Nitro 5 is the one I've been most excited for because Acer have taken those same values and stuck them straight into a design that looks massively high-end. It's replaced the previous tapered design for all new sharp angles, a hinge-forward design, and geometric racing stripes for ultimate speed. And it ain't just a pretty face either. The redesign allows for improved cooling, now with dual intakes, which is a smart choice when you're packing hardware this powerful. We also have dual fans inside and 4 exhausts to keep everything running as cool as possible, even in the spiciest of games. But probably the most important upgrade is everything that's been kitted out on the inside. We have 2 options in terms of hardware, and shockingly, they're both great. First off, you can take the Intel route with a 12th gen up to Intel Core i7. This 14-core processor finally releases in laptops after being teased for the past year, with a mega performance upgrade, meaning more FPS in your game, faster content creation, and lower latency when multitasking, which is perfect if you want to game, stream, and record at the same time. And the second option, which is very exciting, is AMD's octa-core Ryzen 6000. So AMD, as always, provides us a more affordable price point. But what else differs between the Intel and the AMD models? Not a lot. In both, we have incredibly capable RAM and storage options with killer Ethernet and Wi-Fi 6E to prioritize your connectivity in the heat of the game. And maybe most exciting of all, for graphics, the Nitro will be hosting NVIDIA's new GeForce RTX 3070 Ti mobile cards. Now, there's really not a lot of info out about these at the moment, other than it has 8GB of video memory, and we can expect the core count to lie somewhere in between the 3070 and 3080 cards. So if the mythical 3080 was out of your budget, or simply out of stock, forever apparently, the 3070 Ti is a great alternative to provide top-tier gaming performance. For our Intel model, this is all set on a QHD panel with a refresh rate of 165Hz for fluid high-resolution gaming. And for our AMD model, you can choose that option, or you can have a full HD panel with a 144Hz refresh rate. Which is a really nice addition, because pairing an AMD processor with that screen option makes for a really cost-effective gaming rig. Now you have the option of a 17.3 or a 15.6 inch screen, and they've even thrown in AMD's FreeSync technology to reduce screen tearing, which is really awesome. The Nitro 5 has ports aplenty with HDMI 2.1, 3 USB 3.2 Type A's and a USB Type C. And one of the things that I really like is that they've moved some of the ports to the back to keep your desk nice and tidy. Additionally, it comes with its own NitroSense software, which allows you to control fan speeds and, most importantly, custom-made light shows for the keyboard's 4-zone RGB lighting, which you can all access through the NitroSense button here. This year's Nitro 5 somehow still manages to be the budget-friendly gaming machine that we know and love, while bringing in the latest and greatest in processing power. Top that off with a swanky new GPU, improved cooling, and a sick new design, and you have a little monster of a gaming laptop that's at a price point that includes everyone. I'll leave the updated pricing and release dates in the description below, but please let me know your thoughts on the new Nitro down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.
Got him. Let's go.